Hi, my name is Delphine, and I just started YouTube about 2 months ago. So I wanted to talk about some of the experiences that I've been having since getting my channel started up. I actually do that Be More Chick foodie cooking vlogs. And I started uploading videos probably around the 6th or the 8th of last month, which was April. So like I said, it's been about 2 months. I think that I feel like who is better to give information for someone who is also new like I am, or for someone who's thinking about starting a channel, than someone who's actually in the trenches doing it, like I am. And like a lot of us are just starting it up. I do not have the subscribers. I do not have all these views and all that. Like I said, I'm just starting. So I feel like that's something that's been missing from YouTube for creators. You see, people that are already established a lot of the times who are getting a lot of views giving advice, and that's awesome. They give awesome advice. What to do, what to do, what not to do. But what about those of us who actually are in the midst of starting at our channel, building an audience, attracting people to our product, to our content? And that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I said, what a lot of people are doing. So I feel like who better to give information than someone who's actually doing it and actually starting out. So I wanted to talk about like the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm going to start out with the ugly. Um, as you guys, I'll say the bad, not the ugly. Which not necessarily bad, but I'm going to start out with some things that may be challenging. Let's say that. Let's use that word. And then get to the good. Because there are a lot of good things with this YouTube platform as a creator and also as someone who's watching the content. So let's do that. One of the things that surprised me when I first started this channel, and even before I started it, when it was like in the beginning phases, is the support. People that I thought were going to support me didn't and haven't. So don't be surprised when people that you thought were going to be very supportive of you are not. And they can be family, they can be friends, it could be a mixture, it can be acquaintances, it can be whomever. I have a friend, I guess it's a friend, I don't know, that I have known for years, since 2006. And this person is an artist. They are still trying to build their clientele. And I figured that who better would understand someone trying to start something up new and trying to build an audience, trying to get, started, uh, than a starving artist. And this person wasn't supportive when I mentioned it, very dismissive of me starting a channel, and almost threatened by it. And they don't know how, without even knowing that it's not easy getting a channel on YouTube started as a creator for most of us. But this person did not give me the support that I thought they would give me. So don't be surprised when you do not get the support from the people and places that you thought you would. Another thing that would probably go with the bad and the ugly is you have to have a very thick skin and be confident, and just, kind of take things in stride, because you will get some negativity, you will get some negative comments, you will get dislikes. Some of the dislikes that you get are going to be because people do not like your content. They just, somebody might look at you and not, like what you're doing. If you're, talking, or if you're cooking, they might not like what you're cooking, whatever. But there's also a large population of people who get a lot of joy out of pressing the dislike button. It's like a high, it's a rush to them. And, they like pressing dislike. Don't, take it personally. unless you have, like 1,000 views and you have 500, you have 1,000 dislikes and 1,000 views, but you're going to get dislikes. I actually went on was on a page for a very iconic rock group, and they had like millions of views, like 21 million views, and then there were like 115K dislikes. But if you feel a certain way about getting dislikes, go on YouTube and do some research and look at channels, and you will see that there are a lot of dislikes along with a lot of likes. So don't you just never know. Like I said, some people genuinely, they do not like the content. Although if I don't like potato salad, I'm not going to go on vlogs where people are making potato salad and dislike every single one of them. If I know I don't like potato salad, I'm going to avoid potato salad cooking vlogs. But a lot of people don't think that way. They just will, like I said, they will click dislike, and sometimes it doesn't even have anything really to do with you. It can, like I said, person can have preconceived bias. They can, just for no reason at all, except that they just like to click dislike. Do not let it get you down. Do not let it, and you will also get negative comments. I've looked at some of the comments that I've gotten that where it says comments that may be deemed offensive and they withhold them, and it's just ridiculous. And that was, my first day of uploading. So people didn't even know me. And I was getting negative comments, but not just me. You will get some negative comments. Just, you have to toughen up. For me, I am a citizen of Baltimore. I grew up in the hood. I have been through so many situations in life that could have taken me out where I would not be here today, multiple times. I have survived so much in my life that when I see some of these comments or dislikes, I'm like, you have to do better than that. I not only have a thick skin, but like I said, when you've been through situations where situations that could have determined whether you're here on this earth or not, somebody making a nasty comment or saying something silly or immature doesn't really matter. For me, certain negative comments I like to leave up, like someone put something and it was like EWWWEW about something, or which is the equivalent of, ugh. And I laugh it up. A lot of times when people make really nasty comments, and I've gotten way nastier comments than that, like very negative, that just like senselessly negative. And I just kind of shake my head because I think, boy, that person really needs some love in their life. Um, but just like I said, sometimes I leave the negative comment up because I want people to go to the page and see that person. But a lot of times the person just has an avatar up. If a person really makes really nasty comments up, they don't even have an avatar. It's just nothing up, no picture. But some people make a point out of just going around and they want to click dislike and they want to leave you a negative comment. And hey, like nothing you can do about it. Just keep pressing on, keep moving. Know that you are going to attract more positive people than negative people, and worry about the people that like you and get you and are positive, because that's what keeps you going. That's what's keeping your channel going, and excuse me, that's what matters. Another thing, along with the bad and the ugly, is how doing this channel affects your personal and your family life. You are spending, I don't know about anybody else, but I work multiple jobs from home since, I forgot, we can't say that word, but let's just say since certain events in the world occurred, I've been working from home, and I used to teach preschool full-time at a corporate-run childcare center, but I've been working from home, multiple jobs and multiple side gigs. In fact, being a YouTube creator, this is sort of like a hobby for me that I'm trying to turn into a side gig. But depending upon whether you do this full time, if you don't do it full time, whatever, it's a lot to fit into your life in general, even if you're just making one video a week. If you become a creator, you know the time and the effort, your video might look very simple. Very simple content, but it is not easy to put together something that is quality content that's fairly decent. It doesn't even have to be high tech, but where you're relaying your message and what you want to your audience, it takes some time. So if you are a creator, you know this. And then add to it if you have a family, if you're married, whatever. I've seen relationships end because of, not necessarily because of YouTube, but, people are thinking, oh, you're spending all this time, on this platform, you're making these videos. People sometimes get jealous that you're not spending that time with them, that you're spending this time. If your channel starts to take off, they start to resent that and become kind of threatened by it. If you have children, they want your attention. Luckily, I don't have either, but it has been difficult. And I'm finally kind of getting to a point where I'm able to fit everything in as best I can. Somebody will call and say, hey, Del, do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to go here or there? Especially as things are starting to open up. And when I first started doing this, I started filming videos last year, but I started uploading them this year. But somebody will call and say, you want to do this or that? And I'm like, I'm tired, or because I'm working the other jobs and then I'm trying to get these videos in for YouTube. And it's like, they don't get it. They think that you can just do this in 5 seconds, and it's just, like I said, if you're a creator, you know that it takes much more than that. So finding the time to have that balance, it's not always the easiest. And also, if you do have kids at home or people at home, if you don't live alone, I'm lucky in that I am sort of a bachelorette and I live at home. I have company when I want. When I don't have to. But if you don't, I've seen people trying to make videos, and I don't care, because I'm cool with seeing your family or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. But I know they've told their kids, hey, I'm about to make a video. And you will see, as soon as they start into that video, some kid comes and opens the refrigerator. Or some kid is sliding by in the background. Like, see my background right here? You'll see somebody go past the space in the background. And they've said, hey, I'm about to make a video. Please be quiet. Get whatever you're going to get out of the kitchen. I'm getting ready to cook. I'm getting ready to talk. Or whatever. So it's not always the easiest, not only having that work-life, that creator balance, but also getting everything together within your household if you do not live alone. Excuse me, I'm trying to think of any other, because I want to get the bad and the ugly out first, because there's a lot of good too. But that's about it. I think you also have to realize one last thing is that every video is not going to be great. Every video is not going to take off. Every video is not going to be like bam. Some videos people will like more. Some videos people will like less. One of the things I found is that sometimes the video that you think that somebody's going to really like, they don't really like. But then something that you think that it's just, like, oh, this is crap, people aren't going to like it. You put it out there and people like it more so than the things that you thought they would like. So, and another thing, don't, look at someone else's progress and gauge your progress by what they're doing, or like, judge yourself like, oh, look at what this person just started and look what's happening. You have to realize that whatever your niche is or whatever content you're putting out, you have to be realistic. Like, I know I am at home cooking, very low tech. You're never going to see anything super glamorous or, super high tech. It is just me cooking in my little kitchen, old school things that I grew up you know, cooking in my grandmother's kitchen, cooking in the kitchen with her since I was a little girl, and I've been cooking since I was like 7 or 8 years old. But I know that someone that's 17 or 18 or 19 or in their early 20s who is doing a gaming channel is going to be much more, even doing shorts, gaming shorts, is going to pop off better and faster than what I am doing, you know, this cooking. And cooking is very saturated as well. So, you know, I realized that my niche, although it is a popular niche, it may not be as, it may be something that is not as popular as some of the other things, health and beauty, gaming, things like that. So I'm realistic about that. Um, and that's cool for me. As long as people can get that I like what I'm doing, I love cooking and I love connecting with people. And also, don't pigeonhole yourself. Don't think that you're not going to appeal to, don't think that you're going to only appeal to one demographic. Because I thought that. I was like, you know, I'm only going to appeal to people that are 25 to 30 and up. And no, I have made friends from gamers, from, you know, people from all over the world that are passionate about all different types of things, flowers, travel, sewing, whatever, and they're different ages. I mean, 19, 20, 21, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, it runs the gamut. So don't think that you're only, because you are in a particular demographic, that you're only going to appeal to that particular demographic. No. Because you'd be surprised that the people from various walks of life, from all over the world, who are going to like and appreciate and be interested in what you are passionate about. Even if it's not their thing, they can look at what you're doing and it's like, oh, wow, that's cool. Let's get to the good. You will make some amazing friends and connections. I have only been doing this for, like I said, about 2 months. I started uploading about April the 8th, and it is now the weekend before Memorial Day. And, you know, I have made friends from people from all around the world, like I said, all walks of life, amazing connections. And not only have they supported me and given me a lot of encouragement, but I, in turn, have been able to go to their channel and I see that they're just as passionate about cooking or traveling or whatever it is that they're doing. They're passionate about it and love it. And it's so interesting to see different cultures and different people, learning from different people. That's another thing. You learn from different people. And you learn that although we look different and we might speak different languages, we have a lot in common. And that's one of the things that I love about food, and that's why I chose to cook, because it's like cooking unites people. Doesn't matter what you have, what you don't have, what you look like, you know, your weight, your this or that, what language you speak. There's some channels where they're speaking a language that I do not know, but I can tell what's going on just because they're cooking, and I can see what they're cooking. So that unites us. And, you know, they'll subscribe to my channel. I wind up subscribing to theirs, not because it's like you subscribe to mine, I subscribe to yours. It's because what they're doing is so interesting that I also, in turn, want to support them and subscribe to their channels. And that's another thing. Us little YouTubers, whether you are just starting out like I am, or you've been doing this for a while, but you're a small YouTuber, we have to support each other. You know, I was a YouTuber, and when I say YouTuber, sometimes I mean creator. I mean to use the word creator, but I was just a watcher on YouTube for years before I decided to become a creator. And so I have subscribed to so many channels, big and small. And even now, I love to watch as much as I love to create. So I'm always giving a comment or subscribing or looking on somebody else's channel. But you have to realize, like, you know, the big channels will give advice, what to do, what not to do. this is your unique journey. You're going to make mistakes, whether you get good advice or not. And they're giving out some really good advice, a lot of things that I've tried. But you also have to realize that you have to tough it out. You know, as much great advice as you can get, there's no better advice than experience and actually doing it. And also, you know, the bigger channels, they're cool, but big channels are not looking at us little channels that are just starting out. You know, you're not going to see Tom Cruise at the community theater telling, you know, the aspiring actors, you know, I'm really concerned about you. I'm going to help you out and blah, blah, blah. It just is what it is. So us small YouTubers, small creators have to support one another. We just have to. And especially just starting out. Because it is not as easy as people act like it is to get subscribers and views. It's just not. And another thing that you have to realize is that it's not going to be as easy for some of us. It's just not. For some people, bam, you know, based upon their demographic and their content and things like that, they're going to just pop off really quick. For some of us, it's going to be a slow burn. Some of us are always going to be small YouTubers as well. And that's cool with me. I have always been a person, I'm not doing any competing. I feel like there's enough space in the world for everybody to do what they're doing and have people to love and like what they're doing and to spread it all around. As long as I have an audience that gets me, and hopefully I can support them and in turn get them as well, I'm cool. So, you know, I'm not concerned about, you know, this amount of views and that amount, millions and all that. I just would like to get going, really get going. But, you know, all the other stuff doesn't even matter as long as I have some people that get me and that are cool and decent, and I also get them and can support them as well. But you make some amazing friends, you meet some great people. Once again, don't look at what everybody else is doing. Learn from people, you know, be inspired by people, learn from what they're doing and not doing. But like I said, this is our own personal, unique, individual journey that you have to just do. And this can be a very lonely, isolating road because people don't really understand what it's like to be a creator unless they are a creator themselves. If you try to tell somebody about it who is not a creator, they're like, whatever. So a lot of times you do feel like you're kind of by yourself in this journey, but it's cool because, like I said, you connect with some amazing people. But I think that this is a great platform. I don't think that it's the easiest platform. I think that it's what you make it. I think that you do have to put some work into it. Some of us have to put more work into it than others, and that's just a fact. But if you're thinking about starting a channel, by all means do it. Best of luck. Best of luck to those of us who are just getting started. Best of luck to those who are small YouTubers, big YouTubers, whomever, but especially those of us who are just getting up and going. And small YouTubers, this is a shout out for all of us. We got this, we can do it. I wish everybody peace and blessings. I'm trying to think if it's anything else that I need to say, but I don't think so. But I feel blessed to have made so many great friends from all around the world and have support from so many people from all around the world. That Be More Chick Foodie cooking blogs, had to put that plug in there. Make sure to check me out, and I will be checking you out. Small YouTubers supporting small YouTubers, creators, small YouTube creators supporting small YouTube creators, creators supporting creators in general with positivity and encouragement and support and caring. That Be More Chick out. You guys take care until next time. Bye, and good luck on your YouTube journey.